And hello, class. This is week number 3 that we're about ready to start. As you are probably looking at this video, we are probably already into the first day of week 3, which happens to be Monday, or it could be late Sunday evening. So, again, we are going into week number 3. Just a recap here of what you should have already submitted, as of course, the week 2 assignment was due last night at midnight, and that was on the W Hotels where you were going to submit your PowerPoint, just giving the different amenities and qualities and advantage competitively that the W Hotels has to offer in terms of their quality service, as they have hotels that are located globally. So, with that being said, just a reminder here, class, and just following the protocol of things, make sure number one that you always check the announcements here on D2L. I do make announcements throughout the course of the week that we happen to be engaged in. Pay attention to those announcements, of course, as there may be substantive changes that may occur to the course. However, though, another thing that you want to do, most importantly, is follow the course calendar that's already in the course shell here on D2L. Again, discussion activities are due Thursday at midnight, and your main assignment for the week is due on Saturdays at midnight. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go into week number 3. Week number 3 is going to be dealing with tourism and technology. So, some of the things that you want to think about is the convenience through the internet to, for example, book your airline fare. What airline tickets, okay? What airline do you want to fly? The option of round trip or one way. If you want to split up the airlines in terms of your destination, okay, that would be your uh, arrival to your destination as well as your departure from your destination. Think about the different hotels that you can also look, that you can utilize, or that you can happen to find online. So when we think about technology, we think about the accessibility or the convenience for the most part of how you can book your trip. This also includes car rentals, as you can go to different car rental sites, and what you can do is you can choose what car rental that you want to actually rent your car, and you can book that ahead of time. One of the advantages, okay, is Expedia, where you can actually do group bookings. You can do your airline as well as your hotel, and also including your car rental. That's the convenience of using a website like Expedia. So when you think about technology, think about the online services such as Expedia that you can utilize in terms of booking your trips. So do this as we go throughout the course of the week. Read my lecture that I provided. Talks about also how maybe travel agents, okay, how is management, in so many words, actually engaging in terms of using technology. It is essential and it has a lot of advantages. So as you look through this, as you look through my lecture, and another thing that I want to bring up as well too, look at, for example, the different ships when you do cruises, when traveling on water. So some of the basic and essential methods of traveling are by air, by water, or also by roads, by traveling in the car. So think about, for example, okay, and you can do this in your own time, how you can actually book your cruises if you happen to go on a cruise. Go to the websites of Carnival or go to the websites of the Royal Caribbean and see how advantageous it is to actually book your cruise when you are planning the trip actually to take a cruise. And then, of course, you definitely want to look at the airlines to reach the destination of where you're going to actually port from in order to embark on the cruise. So, just a few things that you definitely want to look at this week in terms of technology. It's actually accessible just from the palm of our hands. Think about our cell phones, think about our tablets, okay? Think about our computers, of course, our laptops, our desktops. Okay, from the convenience of your home or wherever, you can actually book a trip, okay, without consulting a travel agent. So, think about the competition that travel agents as well may have to face in terms of engaging technology. And one question that you may want to ask yourself is this: how is it that travel agents are using technology to their advantage in order to have a consistent customer base come in and consult them in terms of putting together a travel package? And how does that benefit the traveler? Some, okay, may find it inconvenient, meaning the traveler, that they would have to go to Expedia or they would go to the websites and book that cruise, or, for example, maybe go to the hotel websites to book their stay wherever their destination may be. A lot of people may not want to be bothered by that and may find it inconvenient. And so they may want to consult a travel agent. So the question is, does the travel agent find an advantage? Is there a barrier of entry that the travel agent can actually use, okay, to be able to appeal to the customer? And in so many words, what they're saying to the customer is this: instead of you trying to utilize technology to book the trip, let me book it for you, and here are my fees in order to do it. Let me do the work for you. Let me plan and put together the package for you, and all you have to do is go, in so many words. So, again, look through this, the lecture that I provided, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, also the PowerPoints, and then most of all, what you should be doing, class, and keep this in mind, is that you are utilizing the readings. You're doing the readings on Monday and Tuesday. And on Wednesday, you're engaging in the discussion questions. You're giving an initial response that's due by Thursday at midnight. Okay, throughout the middle, towards the end of the week, okay, somewhere between Wednesday and Friday, you are completing your main assignment that's due on Saturday at midnight. Now, I know everybody has a full course load that they happen to be engaging in. Okay, so utilize time management and look at it this way: by this being an asynchronous course compared to courses that are synchronous, where you are meeting your instructor and it's mandatory throughout the course of the week online, or you are on campus and you're doing face-to-face classes with your professor, okay? Utilize the time of the week for this asynchronous course, okay, to spread it out to be able to get your work done, in so many words. So again, with discussion questions and post, these are due, of course, Thursday at midnight, and this is the main assignment that I happen to be on right here. As you will click on this, these are the threads, and it will definitely lead you to the 2 questions. And some of the students, well, a few, have already engaged in this, and it is centered around technology and travel. And what is the advantage of utilizing technology in order to put together your travel plans as well as communication? Your main assignment, and I want to discuss this, okay? We talk about train, okay, which is another method for utilizing travel. So what I want you to do is, I want you to click on URailPass here, okay? This is the train system that navigates through Europe and connects to different countries through Europe. And so the assignment that's going to be due at the end of the week, that would be next Saturday at midnight, I want you to compare this URailPass system, okay, with the United States. And so think about Amtrak. Amtrak is our method of travel by train that is utilized here within the United States. So as you navigate and as you look at the website here, and I did not mean to click that, but as you look at the website, the one thing that you want to do, and there's the website, there it goes right there, navigate through this, okay? And it talks about, in so many words, how you can plan, Okay, how you can prepare before your travel, securing seats, train times, and you can also look additional information up on the internet regarding the Eurail Pass and how it connects Europe and the countries. I want you all to reflectively think, okay? Think about how Amtrak is set up. You can also go to the Amtrak website and you can look at how it connects from one state to the next here in the United States. What you want to do is you want to compare and you want to talk about if the concept of Eurail Pass would work here in the United States by the way that the Eurail Pass is set up, and then give me your reason why or why not. So Eurail Pass is a popular method for tourists to travel to connect from one country to the next. Would that concept work here in the country? You can say yes, you can say no. There's really no right or wrong answer to completing this assignment, but I want you to defend your reason. Why would the Eurail Pass work? Why do you think it would work here in the country? Or why not it would work? And I want you to give me a 4 to 600 word response, which is going to be longer than a paragraph, okay? This is considered to be a paper, all right? You're going to have about maybe a 2-page paper, maybe 3 or 4 paragraphs by the time you are done. This is your assignment that's going to be due next Saturday night at midnight. Okay, everyone, that's going to conclude this discussion for week number 3 as we have opened up week number 3. Feel free to contact me, of course, during my office hours. Send me an email if you have any questions. Okay, and have a great beginning of the week. Professor Javier Black out.